it's Uncle Destiny here for you, and it's time to do our reading for the month of November. So, I hope that this Halloween has been a good one for you, and that the veil has thinned and you've been listening to what the ancestors have to say. So let's hear what they've got to say for next month. So let's go ahead and get the ancestors in and get this ball rolling. Alright, so anything that falls off the reading surface is not part of it. So we had really only one come off of it. We have a partial one on and off here, but we're not going to worry too much about that. So the main bones that got left onto the reading surface here are all centered around work and home. So what I see here kind of reminds me of a smiling face in a nice jaunty position with a hat. And it's the way these bones form, just form the side of the face and the nose on it. So this bone here is work, this one here is home. Now the work bone is pretty much sitting off here in isolation around it, but it's at an angle, it's turning, it's moving. The nose bone here is in actual contact with a number of other bones, of the supporting ones, which sort of create the rest of the face and sort of the hat shape I was talking about. And then we have one of the support bones almost forming a smiling mouth here. So what I see with this is that the situation around home is going to be one that's going to have a lot more structure issues going on to it, issues around support, and issues around how is everyone there for each other. Now this is not just technically your physical home, but it can also be the home of your aunt, your cousins, your home, the home of your family, since in a way you all make it just a big home all together, even if you're spread apart. So it's about supporting the structure of home. So not just your home, but homes, how you can support others in their home and in their situation. Has there been a recent birth? Has there been a recent death? Is someone presently now going to need to be taken care of at home, or hospice? How can you make that environment supportive and comfortable for those people going into those situations? How can you be an aid to them? As well as how can they be an aid to you in your home? Is it something where you may need to have your house tinted and you need to stay for a week with another relative? Your roof fails, you can't stay in the house, you got to stay with another relative. Either way, it's about what you're doing to make sure home is comfortable and safe and a good place to be. The other bones we have out here, which are more scattered, there is going to be some obscuring going on, and that you're not going to be able to see things as clearly as you have usually done. And that's going to be much more about the outer world. So about outer relationships, outer work. You're really going to find that the place where you can have the most clarity is around the home and family. And in a way, that's still going to relate to work as well. So your work is going to have its play in the relationship with the family. How is work supporting the family in a way of making it clear and being able to make it work? Now the one that draws my next attention is this small one over here, more so than any of the others. And this one is about matters that are coming in, and especially it's going to be coming in more about December. And I realize now that it has a connection to this bone and to this one that are also just sort of moving into the play. There are going to be events around December that are going to require a lot more focus, a lot more responsibility. And if anything, I would say that the overall message in this is about responsibility, and begin to focus what your responsibilities are. At this point, the best place to start focusing those responsibilities is around the situation around home. And again, it may not be your home, but it may be a relative's home. It's about the home of your family, both of the family you were born into, but also the family you build to. So how are you supporting your friends and being responsible for your friends in those moments when they can't be, or that they need you to be responsible to be able to provide help to them. Being the shoulder to cry on. Being there to watch their kids when they need to go either off to work or off to deal with another relative who might be sick. So there's a power and responsibility that's being handed to you, and you need to be able to work with it. But it's, again, focus your intention, your focus, your work on home and family, more so than on everything else and everything else that's going on in the world. Because those things will play themselves into the direction they need to. But by holding on to responsibility and not giving it to somebody else, or saying that it's someone else's responsibility, we'll have the best outcome. So that's about it for this reading today. The ancestors are rather short. It's probably due to the fact that they're over there partying right now since the veil is thinning. But otherwise, tune in next month for your reading for December, and if you want a more personalized reading, contact me at the information below and we can get that taken care of. Otherwise, this is Uncle Destiny for you, and may you have a blessed rest of October and a blessed November, and may the ancestors be with you.